Super Mario 64.
Well, people are going to shoot me for this, but I don't think it's the greatest video game ever of all time. It's very impressive, big 3D worlds. I think the music could have been better. The graphics could have been better. I'm sorry, you know, Tomb Raider looks better to me anyway. And I'm sorry, I'm 28 years old. I'm sick of jumping on turtles. I appreciate what it is. I just didn't have as fun playing it as I did other games. I still give it a high score, 8.8.
All right.
But I don't think it's up there with greatest games ever.
I can't believe you gave Crash Bandicoot more, but that's your call. It's the greatest game I've ever played in my life. I think it does amazing things for video games. The graphics are brilliant. It looks just like a cartoon in motion. Shigeru Miyamoto is a genius. The worlds are huge. The amount of control you have is fantastic. And I love jumping on turtle shells.
Speechless.
I'm speechless. I love jumping on the turtle shells, and I'm 28 as well. 10 out of 10. Welcome back. We're talking about Drake's Fortune. This is Uncharted, Drake's Fortune.
It's the worst name ever, I think, because...
Very easy to forget.
Uncharted, Drake's Fortune. Come on, guys. We got to think of a better name. Especially for such a great game.
Maybe there's too many names in games. Is that what the problem is?
I don't know. They could have called it Tony Hawk 12, I guess.
They could have gone that route.
Could have gone that route.
What did you think of Uncharted, man? You've been raving about this one.
I mean, this to me is really, when I play a game like this, you really see the future of interactive entertainment when I play this game.
Agreed.
I mean,
it's next generation, this game.
This is next generation. Naughty Dog.
All the stuff we were talking about with Mario not being next generation in some ways.
There you go.
This definitely delivers.
But they really tell the story. I was really interested in, I mean, it kind of has an Indiana Jones kind of treasure hunter, Tomb Raider type of vibe. But boy, did they do it great.
The challenge, though, that they had with this game all the way along is that they had to kind of differentiate themselves from Indiana Jones, and more specifically from Tomb Raider and Lara Croft, who I think had an incredible reimagining from Crystal Dynamics. It was your favorite game last year, right?
Tomb Raider Legend. But tell me, though, the artificial intelligence in this game was second to none.
It's really
probably
good.
Some of the best. And I'll tell you what's great.
Really
you know how in most video games,
it's a tough game.
In most video games, they do this behind the walls.
Yeah.
This behind the walls. So as you're playing, you're just like, okay, when are you gonna hit your head out again?
Yeah.
Boom, and then you blow his melon off, right?
Yeah.
But with this game,
no,
they would do this, then they would come down here, then they might do a flip. They come around and flank. I mean,
I love that.
Unbelievable. They'll rush at you.
I love that. But didn't you find that they were just it was the same repetitive dude over and over again.
Absolutely.
And that drove me crazy. I got a little tired of seeing the same dudes coming at me wearing the same clothes, yelling the same stuff.
They should have, absolutely. If my one little knock.
I do love this. The water in this game looks like this. I mean, it's actually incredible. Better than this. This is kind of gross.
The lush environment and the gameplay as well. You know, it's not just, you're shooting stuff. You know,
it's Gears of War meets Tomb Raider meets a little Indiana Jones. And then you get excellent vehicle sequences. Oh, no, crap! Wish it was a bit longer.
Hold on a second.
I wish it was a bit longer. I wish it was a bit meatier.
I would rather have a great game that you can play for 8 hours than a crappy Japanese RPG for 100 hours.
Well, there's a couple things with this one. It's pretty linear. I mean, you are collecting treasures and unlocking little rewards and stuff like that. And it's not that long.
But it's not that kind of game. It's not Grand Theft Auto. It's not Sandbox.
It's a $60 investment. Atmosphere, story, you're right. All that stuff is fantastic.
Atmosphere, story, graphics, different elements of gameplay.
It's
amazing AI. That sounds like a perfect game to me.
Well, there are some issues. It's short, and the repetitive bad guys.
I'm short.
And I wouldn't give you a 10 out of 10.
You wouldn't give me a 10?
All right. So what are you going to give Uncharted Drake's Fortune?
You know, this doesn't happen much, and I know I haven't been around for a while, but I'm telling you, this is my game of the year. I'm giving it a perfect 10.
10 out of 10.
You cannot miss this game.
I'm giving it an 8.5. It is a great game. Absolutely. All right, today in Hardware, we're talking about Nintendo's Wii Zapper.
Yes.
They refuse to call it a light gun because it's made by Nintendo, but it basically
gun.
Yeah, it turns the Wiimote and nunchuck into a light gun for the Wii. Not a bad idea. Not a bad concept.
No, I mean, basically, it's a piece of plastic. Let's not lie.
No,
it's not
too many electronics in this device.
No, it's just a shell.
Not to say that it's not great,
Yeah, well,
but it's just a piece of plastic.
Yeah, it's a shell to put the Wiimote on top, and then the nunchuck into the sort of the handle of the controller, and it turns it into a light gun that you can actually move your character around with the nunchuck.
Well, I think it's important to note that you could probably put this together yourself with some Tupperware and duct tape.
You can.
But you can.
You totally could do it.
Oh,
A
well,
little broomstick or something like that, you're ready to rock.
Google it.
But the hardware comes with the game for 25 bucks.
That's right.
Comes with Link's crossbow training.
A lot of people loved the bow and arrow sequence in Zelda, but they didn't like the way it controlled. So this kind of puts it in a new perspective, and you'll kind of like it more.
I thought it was cool. The one thing I didn't like about it was how you had to coil everything in and slap everything in. I let Fubar put it together for me, and he put a dent right into my wire, and I still haven't forgiven him about it. He almost cut the thing off. He owes me a nunchuck. You gonna recommend the Wii Zapper or not?
Absolutely.
I'm recommending it as well. Great little device, great price. All right, don't go away. We've got Versus coming up right after the break. It's two sci-fi shooters.
Military sci-fi shooters.
Your favorite.
Oh
it's
boy,
Jericho
how original.
Going up against Black Site Area 51. Don't go away.